I don't think I've ever been so excited to do paperwork. Behind the scenes, a lot of the stuff that we've been working on for the beginning of this first ever School of Missions and Evangelism at YWAM Yosemite. Yesterday we printed off the very first copy of the School of Missions and Evangelism at YWAM Yosemite's syllabus. This is a bizarre landmark because normally going through high school, going through college, going through my own DTS, going through the syllabus never seemed like a really fun thing. This time it was awesome. It sets the stage, it sets the expectations for what the school will be. We've built the projects, we've put together the homework plans, we have scripture memory in place, we've got ideas in our head about what this outreach is going to look like, and it's all coming together in one document, and that has kind of marked huge progress for the project that we're working on. In other news, Toastmasters International, they've got chapters in different cities all over the world, and they actually just reopened one in Oakhurst for the first time in about a decade. Just wanted to see what was going to happen. I wanted to look for somebody who could teach some of our students about public speaking skills on one hand. And as I was talking to one of the staff, he asked, hey, is this like a good evangelism spot? I was like, well, yeah, it probably would be. So evangelism and also something to develop the school even more. Both of these were things I was interested in getting some extra knowledge on. Long story short, they have a section called Table Topics. 4 different people are called on to give a 2 to 3 minute speech about a topic that you receive as you're walking up to the front of the room. The Table Topics master looked at me and said, would you like to give one? And I looked up at her, I guess I'd love to. So she calls me up and gives me the topic, beginning well leads to ending well. So I have seconds to come up with something in my mind, and I share about the Apostle Paul. So I gave that speech in about 2 to 3 minutes, and they had a vote at the end, and I won an award. And this was awesome because the people that are there, they're interested in growing and they're interested in learning things, and that's the purpose of it, leadership and public speaking and developing your skills. We're all there kind of starting at different levels and there to encourage each other and share stuff. And as you're doing that, as you're developing people, you build these relationships that look different. So I'm excited to see how exactly it'll play out with me getting to get involved. For years I've been praying that I wanted to be a good communicator. It's not a strong suit that I had, but it was honoring to be able to show up to that meeting and share some words and something I'm passionate about, which this life of Jesus and getting to live a life of determination to make sure that as many people can know about him and his salvation as possible. I got to share about that, and I got a fun little award, a little ribbon for it. It's crazy to see where I've come with public speaking, for example, and even just communicating what's in my head and getting it out of my mouth. That's been a process, and the higher the quality of my communication, the more genuine it is when it reaches people, the more receptive they are to it, the clearer it is, and understanding is there, instead of me being a stumbling block to the words that I'm speaking. I just want to express how excited I am that this school really is getting started. I was kind of joking about the syllabus, but it being printed is a big deal. Staff training starts next week, and this week's almost over. And then the following week, we get started with orientation for the students. We get to go through the syllabus, we get to go through the expectations and the assignments, and begin discipleship processes with everybody, hearing where it is that they want to go and follow the Lord, and giving them the tools and the equipment and the understanding to go do it. And that's what's right around the corner. That's what's getting started. And I'm excited and I'm grateful that you guys have been supportive in the ways that you have so far. I just ask for continued prayers for the students and for the beginning of the school. Welcome to some of the offices. It's just so fruitful because I actually made the... Get at it!
What level are we talking? The office or?
He's obnoxious.
I was like, maybe we should bring